4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Cool. What's up, team?
Low team.
Okay. I think, from what I can see, this actually might still be imbalanced a little bit. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll see how this goes.
I got ahead of you myself.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're now apparently.
You good? What's up, Yosovic? How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Good.
I'm ready.
Cool. All right.
Who am I playing?
I'm definitely gonna play my week. I'm gonna play support. Oh wait, no, Gorilla's playing support. Gorilla plays support.
I'm playing support.
Right. Yeah. Oh wait, I gotta start the game. Here we go.
Where is ruins? Yeah.
If only it was 6 PST. I'm sorry, old man. I mean, we could maybe start it at 8 next time. Yeah, just play your main roles, and we'll fill out the rest. Yosovic DPS, and I will main heal. I think this will work out pretty nicely, actually. Sick. Yeah, this works out perfect. I like it, dude. We're already building comps and stuff. Oh, feels good. Feels good, man.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, what's up, Moop?
Yes.
From a scale of 1 through 5, 5 being the best.
Like average SR this game?
System check initiated.
No, I'm talking about the volume on my microphone.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
solid.
fine.
It's
Yeah,
great.
Okay, cool. Because I just got a new microphone, so I wasn't sure how it was working.
Yeah, that sounds very good.
Nice. Okay, let's see. I might just chill and spawn until they get a 6.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
I don't know. We'll spectate. We'll spectate. This might be a rip. Hold on. So they're still waiting on our team. So Moop, just to fill you in, we're playing scrim style, and we're gonna be playing 5 games tonight. So this is actually the first one.
Get you behind.
Yeah, Genji's one.
Uh-oh. Dude, I have almost shit. I'm down. I'm down, everybody. Do you need me to join? Yeah, Ninja, if you're online, man, yeah. They need one more person on their team for tonight. They got me fired up. They got me fired. All right, I think they're about to get a 6, so should be good. Interesting comp on the enemy team, running the Moira Lucio. I like that without a bigger shield kind of thing. Like a Reinhardt would be good for this. Not to be like meta slave boy, but like the Moira and Lucio is very tough to follow up with a ball tracer and a McCree. Definitely. So we'll see. I think for the most part, our team definitely has this more sound comp.
Ball's low.
Fair is an interesting pick in this, but we'll see how this goes.
Right side.
Whee!
Tracer no recall.
Copy that. Well. Just gonna ride, dude. Yeah, it's far around here.
Trisha's half as well.
Woo!
She's going to the mega.
Holy.
Recall.
All right, we got Hammy in here. Shit, yeah. All right, we got full scrims, boys. All right, so now I can actually be try hard.
I'm gonna have Death Blossom.
Hells yeah.
Trisha's to the
Hells
right.
yeah. Okay, let's actually, yeah, I'm gonna reset this match.
Now arriving at Ilios.
Here you go. Okay, this will be more appropriate. Cool. All right, same thing, dude. We had like a really good comp there. That was sound. Oh shit. It got me fired up. It got me fired up. All right, and if we get a 6, I might swap myself out here later. So, the rules for 5v5 are basically the same as 6v6, by the way. Still role locked, so you can only have 2 of one role, and you can kind of pick whichever one is it. But now that we got the full 6, like this is good. Cool. Yeah, we're solid. Gorilla, if you want to run the Mercy here, just with the Pharah, and you can just stick with them, and then I'll keep up the Rhine Zaryan Reaper. So you guys will try to do some crossfire here. We'll with what we have, we'll probably it's probably smarter for us to go mid, so we don't want to go point right away, and then you guys will take Lighthouse, Pharah Mercy, and crossfire on the way. So basically, just keep pressure on their flank while we push in through them.
Sounds good.
Cool dudes. Yeah, feel free to, by the way, like, tanks, like, mid-engagement callouts, like, feel free to do that. Like, calling out targets. And, at least how we play it, for the EOD team, we, supports do pre-engagement callouts. Like, basically what I just did. And then tanks will do mid-engagement. So, like, during fights, you guys will call out targets. Balls asleep behind. You gotcha. Put it back up just a little bit. Still got ball behind us.
Back it up.
I got the res.
I think I might have.
Yeah. Hey, we can take this slow. We can take this slow. Let him take point. We'll try to win the fight out here. I'm gonna sleep, Ryan. Ryan's asleep.
Capture fine.
Sorry, nice pick here. Coming to meet you over here, yes, Vix. We got Nana already. Keep an eye on. They have a May.
Capture's one.
Ball's asleep. Nice. I might be able. I'm gonna Nana you here, yes, Vix. Go on. Just put some pressure on him. McCree's half. I'm gonna nade you. Nade's up. I got you.
Ryan's back.
I'm going for a sleep on the Moira. Negative. Nice pressure. I'm gonna keep Cody up. Mail. Got McCree on outside of point.
I'm dead.
You got me fired up. So who's coaching the other team? I'm not really coaching. We don't have any spectators in here yet, as far as I know.
I'm dead. Bye.
Yeah. So I'm still filling in for this team.
This McCree's too good.
It's alright, dude. We can handle it. Just play close together here. And most of the time, yeah. So he's just going in for the flanks. Nice choice.
I have shatter ready.
It's actually a really good choice this ball. Ball's asleep again. Ball's down.
Oof.
Okay, we traded here. It's actually a big grab. If we can get the shield down. Going for the anti.
Oh, dead.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
That was a bad res. I'm sorry. Alright.
Okay, we got another fight here. I'm gonna cut it a little bit.
I'm gonna switch. So this time let's push him with Cody here. As long as we don't get walled off and separated. We got 10 seconds. We got time. We don't need to rush. Okay, we're still pushing in here. I'm gonna run. Ball in the back line. It got me fired up. Didn't you say no toxic viewers, right? No toxic viewers? Yeah. Yeah, like old man. That wasn't bad. I think they just got point control a little early.
I can go McCree and try to contest him some more.
Yeah, I think.
He's keeping too far away.
Yeah,
so I can't
he's.
really do much about him.
So at least what they're doing is they're pushing to point, and then the Kree's just flanking, and doing a crossfire, kind of like what we were gonna do with the Fairy Mercy there at the beginning. So what we can do actually, Gorilla, if you want to run Lucio on this, and we see we see that Kree, we can call out Kree, and then we just push, we just speed.
My Lucio's probably gonna suck because I'm trying new keybinds with him.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Nice sleep on the ulting Hanzo. Did I call out Hanzo? Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Yeah, looks like a fight point here. Step on right. All's asleep. Cover the Widow on main.
Ball.
I'm gonna nade in here. Still playing on left. Play on the left so we don't have to worry about the Widow. LOS. Give me guys nice point control. We got Genji on your right. Genji on your right and your Brig on the right. Go for sleep.
Brick's low.
Runner.
Getting pushed him. Okay, I might need to get someone else here.
He's half.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Moira.
Oh.
He's one.
The other run.
Nice. Good pick. Good pick. Huh. Hey. Oh, we got Star Drummer in here? Shit, yeah. Okay.
Top right.
Actually, Star Drummer would be perfect for this because I'm pretty sure Kane's a master DPS, and we'd probably need that'd be perfect because then we get a Star Drummer in there as well. Match up the DPS options here. Just to plan it right here. Sync for the blade. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got... So they just used Blade.
Yeah, they did.
They probably have Slam still, right? They haven't used Shatter?
Yeah, they haven't.
Okay.
I haven't, so he has it for sure.
Okay. So let's make some room here. Keep the Widow in main. Just like right down in main. And then we'll look for an early Shatter. Like it can even be one person.
Yep, it's.
Sorry, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Whoopsies. Whoosh. Yo. Beep. You got my fight up. There. Leap.
Top left.
Gotcha. Almost got Cole already. Calling it. Nice. Focus those in the grab. Genji's one in the back line. Genji one.
Widow's down.
Genji's still on.
Slow. Nice.
Still behind. Genji's on right. He's pretty low.
Where's one? Nice.
Nice. Got some point. Pushing point. Don't worry about the staggers. Just pull in the point. They can fight here. Ooh, baby. That might have been a wasted fade, but okay, focus around. Nice. Okay, we hold him close to this. So we hold him right at the first spawn. We might be able to get a stagger kill. Keep pushing here with Cody. Sniff fade on Moira. Focus the ball. I might need some big healing back here.
Give him the back.
Okay, I gotta get a mega. Out of healing. Nice. Focus Ryan. Focus Ryan. Almost got Cole ready. For that.
Oh, fuck! I tried to shatter.
He's going for the last one. You like? All right, might need a ball here, Cody. Yeah. Oh, no, we're pulling in on it. All right, not bad. I think it's a lot better, at least for target focus. They're just using the blade, so we're probably gonna need a. We'll probably need a defensive. QP tonight? No, we're actually doing. We're doing. Pugs. God, I can't remember what it's called. Pugs. Yeah. So Jay, if you want to get in, man, we got some spots open. Some things.
You gonna stick with the Rhine here, or do you think Orisa?
Yeah, Orisa Hog, or if we play the Rhine, we just have to play right. So we kind of push into him. No, I like this. I think we'll do a lot better in this. I'll play Baptiste for the bunker. Grilly, you can probably run Zen here if you want, or if you want to run your Brig or Mercy.
Alrighty.
Cool. So we're gonna set up right on point on that corner there on the right. If shield goes down, like don't worry, just back up to corner and be ready for them to pull us when shield goes down. They also have Orisa. Yeah, they're running it. There's pulls early. We play this corner right up here.
Let's see us behind.
Looking for
Shield
below.
and 3.
We got the hog there.
Yeah, they're flanking on the right. Orisa.
Hit yeah.
Shield and 2.
Healing instead of damage orb would have saved that. Well, yeah, maybe. I think I'm in that habit of throwing damage orbs still. Okay. I'd use that early here. Cool. Let's wait for our piggy. All right, Cody, call out some pulls. We'll try to hook him and shoot him. Got Doom in the back. Go for Doom. Yeah, nice pull in the Doom. There we go. Dude. Now we're talking.
Pulling up in 2.
Gotcha. Good. You guys up? Give it the Lucio above. He's going for the boofs. Lucio's still above you guys. I'm gonna window you. Give it the Lucio boop.
Order stuff.
Lucio's behind.
Doom.
Him low. Valkyrie up. Nice. Sorry. Work on shields. Nice pull.
Doom's in.
Soldiers left directly.
On him. He's one. Nice, nice. All right, they are gonna have they use Bongo. They will have Creel, I believe. They just swapped to Genji. Let's see how playing over there fares. Can Immort right behind you?
Jeez,
Okay.
I got hooked in. Sorry about that.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
House drop.
We just, yeah, just play nice and smart here.
Nice.
All right, watch out for the shields. They're gonna pull you guys. They're gonna pull you guys right now. Sorry, we still play this right here. We hold this point. It got me fired up.
Ah, fuck. I'm sorry.
You're good. Hey, just regroup. You're good. Huge pick though. Still need to regroup.
Comes back.
Gotcha. All right, let's wait here. New wave for Piggy. Come on, Piggy. Piggy. Okay, let's try to get an early pull here. All right, look for that pull there, Cthullian. Cody, whenever you see somebody pull above shield, you want to go above shield, above shield, above shield, above shield.
He's smacking behind.
I got immortality on corner. Sorry, we traded. Good sap. Woo, buddy. Woo, buddy. All right, we are gonna need to do some balancing here. All right, not bad, not bad. Nice try, boys. All right, we are gonna balance this out a bit. Let's see. Lol moop. Okay.
Play of the game.
Let us see. All right, we do need one more. Jay, was Jay getting in? Let me invite Jay. I don't know what Jay's doing right now. We'll play gamers. Up. Give you 1 minute. Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. Just Jay, join in so we can get the game balanced out. Or I can just leave a spot. I can leave a spot here. Okay. Whoa, almost did that. Okay, not a bad first round. Not a bad first round. Let me know how you guys felt about it, by the way. At least for the first one. I know we had some balance. I wouldn't say balancing issues. Because it was actually pretty close. Because basically a balancing issue would be if we didn't cap it once. So it actually wasn't too bad. Let's see here. All right, so we're going to, once I got a good feel of that. So Jay will be in here playing tank. Hammy, are you playing tank? No, I always thought Hammy was a DPS player. Yeah, he was playing tank. Okay. So let's get let's see. Cody was our main tank player. I kind of like the matchup. I only think we need one change. And that's probably Thrill. It's probably Thrill on here. Maybe. It's a tough call. Let's do or maybe I just need to swap roles. I might just swap roles here. Okay. Let's do this. Well, that's a 4v4. No, that'd be a 5v5. Okay. All right, we'll wait for Jay then. Reinvite, please. All right, got you. Jay. Okay, cool. So maybe we just need to do this. Maybe I just need to swap. I need to do a different role here. Okay. All right. So team, real quick. Cody and Cthullian, you guys are tank players, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then I think Jay, you've been playing tank still, right?
I can do tank or DPS.
I can play support I play everything, so.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to. Okay, this should work. This should be fine. All right, next map, I believe is probably Eichenwald is going to be our next one. If I can find it. Here you go. Ooh, should we do the Halloween one? We're going to do the Halloween one for spooky funs.
Ooh, Halloween.
Yeah, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. But okay, so what we can probably do here is we'll keep Gorilla on support.
Yeah, here, actually, everyone just pick your main role. Again, let me see what we got.
I typically just fill, so I don't know.
Is this not role locked? Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, Yosovic is. Okay, hold on. Let me restart this.
Fighting for what you believe in. Prepare your defenses.
Okay. Okay. Blah 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 bleep bleep bleep. I kind of like this actually.
If we're running far, I can run Mercy.
Yeah, do that.
I would be very happy about that.
I know you would, Jay. Okay. With the Pharah, not bad. Cthulhu's gonna be going the Hog. So as far as I think, honestly, kind of wonder if we should run the pseudo dive here. The Rhine. Okay, this isn't bad.
Stop fighting for what you believe
Okay,
in.
so Jay, do you know the spot to spam it from, like right out of the gate here?
Which one?
The one like flying over the rooftop?
Yeah, to get them out of the door.
Yep, And then Gorilla, do you know how to like hover behind the building so you can stay up there without being in sight?
Just
we
like
gonna-
press space? Is that what?
Are we gonna
Yeah,
do the
yeah.
ultimate spawn?
Kind of where I'm shooting. It's kind of where you're just hovering while
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna hold them in spawn. We're gonna let Pharah get some charge here, and then when they push in, we're gonna keep the Pharah Mercy on this right side, so they can't really push in through choke. So we're kind of forcing them to go main this way. So when they start doing, don't be afraid to kite back to this first corner. Like we can fight them right here. This is great. So don't feel like we need to hold this choke for too long.
All right, two going behind the building.
Ping issues. Copy that. Nice and slow, boys. Nice and slow.
Give a widow.
Try to enable our DPS here.
Hanzo's half.
Nice. I'm gonna go for the nade here shortly. Okay. I'm rotating to point.
Sorry, no.
Nice. Going for the sleep on Ryan. Very nice. All right, we can probably res that. Let's make 6 for the res. Gotcha.
Zarya's half. She's one.
So in here, I got Nana ready.
I can get out there fairly quickly.
I think we're good for now. I'm gonna go for the sleep here shortly.
Oh, Mercy died anyway.
Shield down, shield down, shield down. Probably shouldn't even went for that sleep. Careful. I'll heal you up, Jay, real quick.
Widow's
Alright, I'm gonna nano run. Nice. Alright, tight. Hey, stack up on Ryan. Yeah, right here. Very nice. Good hold, guys.
Widow left from the wagon.
Gotcha, we should be
I
fine.
think I'm.
It's good rest too.
Never mind.
Yeah, nice. Keep cutting it to this point. Like, at least how they're playing, like, we can hold them really well here. So I can keep the tanks up. Good job, Jay. Crossfire. It's keeping a lot of pressure off us right now.
They got him a cream.
Hanzo's going up there. Watch out.
I'll have barrage in a second.
Gotcha. Careful that Widow, or yeah, they swapped to Hanzo. Guess I can keep you up for a little while. Nice shatter, nice counter shatter. I don't have nano just yet. Nice.
Hanzo
Hanzo
left.
behind, yeah.
On the mini, help.
Hanzo there.
She's one. Nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep building it up. I'm gonna let Hog do the work. Very nice. Yeah, keep.
You Mercy?
Nice job. Yeah, Jay and Mangrel, awesome job holding down this right side, dude. That's actually, it's taking a lot of pressure off our tanks.
All right, they're coming straight up center now.
Shouldn't have went for that.
The Ryan's half.
Okay, remember, if they push through, don't be afraid to back up to corner. There you go. I'll go for the
Alright,
nade. Get that
McCree's
shield down.
coming
Get the shield down. It's a huge nade.
Oh,
Try to
fuck.
keep
I
up.
got
You're good.
yeeted.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking run.
Sorry,
through.
she charged.
Should be asleep.
All right,
Very
you're down.
nice.
You're down. Hog,
We're good.
Mercy,
We're good.
Pharah.
Yeah. We're solid on point. I'm gonna go for the anti. Big anti on Lucio.
Hanzo's one.
Very nice. Good job.
Hanzo's coming on the mini back here.
Gotcha.
All right, they got Paul.
Oh!
Oh.
It's
heal
alright,
enough.
it's alright. Sorry, we still got Mercy. Don't be afraid to Valk. Valk this, Valk this, Valk this. Yeah, we're gonna need some more support.
Okay, all tabbed. I'm sorry. I couldn't get out of line of sight.
You're good, you're good. Play point. I'm gonna toss a nade.
30 seconds remaining.
Maybe hit something.
Oh, there we go.
Almost back for support here.
We have a
Two
tracer now.
healers are down.
Yeah, keep dropping the spots.
Alright.
I got you,
Come with
Yosevix.
Shatter.
Gotcha, gotcha. Hey, yeah, let's play point, play point, play
Hamster's
point.
going up left. Up left. He's up there.
Gotcha.
Shot.
10 seconds remaining.
Wee wee.
Got strong point.
Nice pull, dude.
Oh my god, I whiffed that so bad.
Chase it down. Almost got an Nana ready. Nice. Ooh, baby. All right, that was a good hold, guys.
Team kill.
Awesome job in the crossfire strat, dude. That worked out really, really well. All right, let's see.
Yeah, that was like 95% mercy.
Switching sides. Traveling to Eichenwald.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
Never
Ah.
stop fighting for what you believe in.
Oh, it's waiting for players.
yeah.
Okay.
Prepare to attack.
Doo-doo.
Select your
Yeah, I reset it so we can get a full push. Ba-da-ba-ba. It was pretty good, dude. That was a pretty good. Yeah, a lot of things went right there. Like, we all stuck to our jobs, which was really nice. And it paid off, so it was really good. Cody and Cthullium, good job, like, not being afraid to back up to that first choke. I don't know if you guys could feel, like, how much easier it was to hold that tower as opposed to that first choke.
Yeah,
At least
it
with
seemed
the
like every
comp.
time they started getting around us, we were, you know, moving around and basically just giving them the space when it didn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. And like, because for the most part, like with Ryan, if he loses shield at that first choke, he doesn't have anywhere to go. So it's almost a guaranteed just like death.
attack commences in 30 seconds.
Yeah, but playing that corner, we're able to rotate back around, and I can use that mini there on point, and worked out nicely. All right, so same thing pre-engagement. If we're running the same comp, we're gonna let Yosevix get in before we start pushing like all the way. So we can probably get in through the first choke and then play
You want me to try
behind.
to get over the building here?
Yeah, we can go for that. And
I
then
won't go over, but I'll shoot over.
yeah, you're fine. And we'll play tower, wait for shield to regen, and then we'll push into point. So again, we want to make sure that when we engage them, we have like as many resources as possible. So we'll push in through first choke here, and then we'll go behind the tower.
Ooh, Zen's hack.
That's actually kind of big. Let's go left. Let's go left. We'll put it right here.
Oh, I just got.
You're good. If we can make res or space for the res, we might be able to get this.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I gotta rotate right side, just because the widow. Keep backing up, Ryan. I gotta nade you. There you go. All right, cool. Once we got shield, we push back in, right? I'm gonna get that tree. I'm gonna go for the sleep on the Ryan. Yeah, keep playing behind this tower.
Widow.
Keep playing behind the tower. Ryan might try to
Warrior
flank
is
us here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well,
You're good. Hey,
no,
shield's
I
almost down. I can probably get a nade on this.
That up. I went in too fast.
I gotta wait. Just cut him back. Nice, we can pull that up. Actually, not bad. Yeah, nice regrip. Pull him. Yeah, awesome. Keep pulling him back here. I can probably nanny if you push us.
Okay.
Keep going out. Yeah, let's go. We actually have more resources now. Slept on the Zen, dude. Slept on the. Oh shit. For the widow on the right. I'm gonna wait to cross here. We almost got shatter ready. I'm gonna save Nana for shatter.
And like 10%.
Gotcha.
so
Let's keep working on the shields. Actually, I'm gonna do it now. Get him.
oh,
Slept on Zarya.
Oh,
Nade on supports. Supports are low.
First one.
Very nice.
Both supports dead.
look who's on the flank, or he's
Windows
coming up,
half
Bane.
is-
He's coming up right. My bad.
Very good.
Look at
Oh,
the
nice
pokes.
body block. Good call out, dude. Nice.
Move it out.
Oh, up. That was pretty good. That was a good attack too.
for an
Yeah,
ult
Cody,
here, I'm
good
gonna
use the
switch
shield,
off.
man.
You guys want a soldier or a
Not there,
Reaper?
but I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go soldier. I'd go Kree just for shield break. If we're gonna do that. It's gonna be hard to take high ground with soldier right now. And just play like a decent amount back from our tanks. Got to sleep in the Zarya.
Oh, both DPS are down.
Don't charge her. Don't charge her. Just oh no. You're good. You're good. Shit. Okay, I got Nano ready. Probably gonna be using it on Ryan here again.
Oh, you lost your mercy. I'm sorry.
Let's go for the flank barrage and I'll nano boost. Go for the flank barrage and I'll nano boost.
4 strands.
I don't know if I can stay up. I can't stay up. Don't use brush. Don't use brush. Yeah. Just trigger.
Ryan's 1.
I should have
Yeah, I
popped
got
out
a
there.
TD, my
That's
bad.
my fault.
No, you're good.
This is much better.
We don't have a defensive for Grav, so I wasn't expecting us to win that fight. I was surprised we stayed up as long as we did. I can't hear you behind this tree. All right, so Farah.
Whoever got me.
That's fine. That's fine. Farah, if you get set up high ground just slightly behind him, I can actually nano boost you.
That's
Alright,
on top
sorry,
castle.
I'm gonna go Widow to contest it.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, just trigger. Just wait with Orion here. Strategical int. Yeah, Cody, dude. God bless him, man. Yo, Cody's
We'll
popping up,
blast this
dude.
barrage and then switch. What do you want for a
He's
second
popping up,
DPS?
dude.
We got a Widow now.
Probably, yeah, whatever's gonna be working on. I mean, Hanzo or McCree's fine, or even May.
they use it
May's
for
May's always a good pick. That's alright. We still push in with this.
I can
We
do
can
May.
probably get a res with this too. Alright.
Damn it!
Okay. Oh, that was a spicy shot there. Kree's still on the right.
Got him.
Nice.
Alright, if I don't get it this time, I'm just gonna abandon this ult.
You're good. They're just holding it away. It's gonna make it hard for us. We might want to go castle if you guys want. We can cross castle, go up on high ground to make room for the barrage. Let's do that. Let's go through castle, up steps through castle, all the way to the high ground. So I'll look for the sleep on DPS.
Yep, that's my fault.
Tele popping off, dude. We'll see if we can push him in here. We can get him to commit. If they do, I'm gonna nano Ryan. Okay, get ready. I'm gonna nano Ryan.
Ryan's 1. Nice.
Yep. Oh, buddy. Spicy. Huh.
Fuck it, I'm going.
Yeah, you're good. I
Much better.
think we might do better with Nah, I probably still need Diana.
I just staggered myself.
Roar.
She'll be fine.
We could get a good regroup here.
Yo,
Have to pop
Matella's
out.
popping, man. What is this? Matella's not allowed to play DPS. That's against the rules. Kidding.
Oh
Figure that
my
sleep.
lord.
Some back right here.
Behind us. Oh.
Keep kiting. I'm gonna try to get asleep here. Then get it.
Oh my gosh. Does not miss a hook.
Oh shit. I'll take that, dude. I can go for the sleep. Push him. Nice. Now we push through. We got nano.
Go, we got 2 tanks
Yeah, we
down.
got 20 seconds. We're good. Go for the Moira here. Okay, very nice. We go for the nade. Put us on high ground. Top right. She's actually she's in back now. Careful.
On the bridge.
Okay, we're gonna nano Cthullian here on bridge. So Cthullian, make sure you
Ryan's behind,
stay
Ryan's
alive.
behind.
Gotcha.
He just charged up.
Okay, I'm going for, oh. Okay. Alright, Cthullian, I'm gonna be, yeah.
Kree's behind.
Cover that.
Up right.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep you guys up here. Are you still behind? Ooh, baby. Yeah, just push that thing in. Nice. Yeah, the Kree on the flank, dude. I might even go, Baptiste for this. We'll see. The Nanobus is just so good. Yeah, I kind of have to. Because we don't really have much to go with the
That ball's full.
Matrix. Yo, Silver, what's up, man? Spooky knowing how to use those May walls. Lamau. Lamau. Eef. Totes. I was really excited. I love being on the receiving end of that kind of thing.
Got depunched.
I will hide in it. Like a serpent in the night. Like a serpent.
Oh.
Got more in the left here. Nice. Okay, we almost got Shatter. I'm gonna use Nano and Ryan for this fight.
Okay, I got Shadow in like 2 seconds.
Decent ante. Decent ante.
I have to close it.
Oh, I
Gotcha.
just
That's
got out.
big.
Fuck.
Nice. Well done, guys. Well
Nice.
done.
That's it.
All right, dude. That was a good push. Very nice. Very nice. Longest nap ever. Literally just woke up. That's all right, Vessi. Don't worry about it. I like Nano Hog and the escort mats because you can push them away from payload at the end. So I like it on the bridge because it kind of forces them to get narrowed in. All right. Nice. Okay, up next. So that was our hybrid. I believe the next one is 2CP. Believe is the next one. So we're probably going to run... let me see. Done to be put in if there's room. It was fun though, GG's. Okay. Okay. Where's Kane? There we go. Let's see. Horrible. So Star Drummer. Yeah, we're gonna Star Drummer. Platoon. There we go. Okay, so this is gonna make it a little bit more interesting. I think we're gonna be good here. So a lot of things that went right, at least for our team. I don't know, at least for the red team. And actually, I can put in somebody else here. I keep forgetting that. Let's put in swap to spectators. Let me see who Juno. Juno is Reinhardt, so I don't know if we need another tank yet. Ironically, what our team kind of needs is another support player. Horrible is a support player, so we probably get Horrible in here. Okay, here we go. So our next map is going to be, let's check it. What's up, Horrible? You haven't played? Oh, you're fine. Yeah, we're getting you in. We're getting you in. We need his support. So I'm actually spectating this. So we're gonna be doing Assault. Two choices are Hanamura and I believe Anubis, but Anubis is broken apparently right now. So let's do Hanamura. Let's do Hanamura Winter. I like doing these like weird ones. Oh crap, I didn't do it right. I'm a dingus. Hanamura Winter. Did I do it right? There we go. Okay. Let's see. Kane. Oh yeah, Kane's in here. Let's just go to spectators. Okay, here we go. So Hanamura Winter is what we're gonna be doing. And we're gonna be spectating both teams this time. So this will be fun.
Traveling to Hanamura.
Yeah, Nano Hog's really good on that map, and I'm kind of glad we had it. I think we did a lot of really good nanos. Especially in Reinhardt. Cody was playing very safe when he needed to, and very aggressive when he needed to. So that was like, he was definitely setting the pace for our team really, really well. That being said, Metella was popping off, dude, putting like a ton of pressure on our team. Kane was doing great on the flanks, dude, creating the crossfire with McCree. Basically, he was waiting for when we started pushing in so he could push in and crossfire on our backline, leaving an opening for that. So that was really, really good. I saw a lot of really good stuff, and I was glad because that was like a super close game because they held us to overtime on second point.
Ready for battle.
Which is pretty impressive because we came out really strong on first point. So they brought it back together really well on second point. We tried to do the Nano Pharah, which I think they knew that we were going to be trying to go for the barrage, so they were just like, weren't creating any opportunities for us to do that. And I mean, it wasted almost 3 minutes of our time. It was amazing how much time that they wasted on our push just from us trying to get the Nano barrage off and not creating any opportunities to do that. It was pretty cool. So we have. Actually, can I do?
3,
I don't know if I can do any
1. Attackers
cool stuff here.
defend objective A.
All right, so blue team on defense with Star Drummer is filled in for Kane. Our red team, it looks like they're going to be running the McCree and Farah here. Good choice on May. Pretty staple pick here on defense on a Hanamura. I'm interested to see how they play the Farah on attack here, trying to make some room. This push as they go in. Now they can use this wall on cooldown almost, so it's going to be really hard to get some pressure on the enemy team. Metello using the walls like you're supposed to. Basically on cooldown, any opportunity, kind of using it to save shields. They're waiting for the Reinhardt to get back, I believe. Yeah, so Thrill got picked off in that fight, which I believe he got hooked through the choke here. So they're going to be pushing in. Red team's going to be pushing in without a shield from blue team. So we're going to see how they play the wall here. Metello might try to go for an early wall, but it's going to be hard to push since they do still have shield ability without a Reinhardt to push into him. So Thrill's almost back here. They're still pushing in through the choke. Metello's going to wall it, making space and time for Thrill to get back is Ryan. Just in time for the pin on Source Cody. And looks like Farah's coming in from the top right with Jay Ballo and Gorilla trying to put pressure on the choke here. Okay. Looks like there was a fight here up at the top. Metello taking care of Josevic, flanking on Tracer on the high ground. So what we're seeing here, at least for the most part, is that they're using the walls really well. And red team here is still trying to push in through the main without putting too much pressure on the back line. They spent a little bit too much time not pushing in there in the beginning when they were down shields, allowing Thrill to get back. So that was their big advantage here. And Metello played it really well. Really patient, waiting for them to come in through the choke here. Right, so they're going to be going for another push here, probably trying to bait out wall. Looks like they're speeding in together. Got all 6 in through, so this is a fight that's breaking down on point. Agent 42 breaking out the Cole. Is our only ult with the Nano on the red team. Unfortunately, with the Boostio. Still have freeze ready on blue team here. What's up, Longley? We're doing pugs, actually. That's what we're doing right now. So again, with the Mei defense, it's going to be tough for them. Honestly, for the most part, in my opinion, because I'm not really technically a caster. I'm just kind of talking about what's going on in the game. Honestly, for red team, countering Mei with Mei in this current meta is kind of what you have to do, especially with these walls. Is that if you don't have the wall advantage here, that means blue team gets to orient the map as much as they want, and red team just kind of has to go with it regardless. So we'll see if they make any changes, if they are going to be running it. Looks like they swapped to the Symmetra. They might be trying to do a teleporter strat here. There's quite a few options for Sim play for the attack team. They can go straight to point. They can go on the high ground up here. They can use it for the window. Looks like they're doing a little bit earlier. Preemptively doing the freeze on top of the telly, anticipating the telly onto the point, using the freeze to counter that right when the telly goes up. Which is unfortunate, but they are going to be down that freeze for this last push. Red team is going to have a Shatter and Barrage. Blue team has quite a few mini ults. Brigitta's Rally for defensive. Reinhardt to counter as well. We'll see how they play this. I definitely think the telly is probably one of the bigger strats they've used on this map. That they've been planning on using. I think this is a great way to counter the Mei wall. And we'll see, especially without the Mei wall, we'll see how the rest of this fight breaks down. Looks like they're going for another telly. Looks like it's going on the high ground left side, so they don't get countered. They can have the high ground as an advantage. Are able to get through the telly, creating some space up here on top. Star Drummer unchecked here behind on the high ground, taken out by Jay Ballo. Farah ulting from above as well, getting a couple picks. Fight's breaking down on point, super close on that one. Yeah, and it looks like for the most part, from what I can see from that matchup right there, is that the Mei wall was just too oppressive, and it took them a little while to figure it out, the swaps they needed to make. I think if they would have made the swap to the Symmetra earlier in the map, it probably would have been closer of a matchup between the two. Maybe gotten a push to B. And I think it kind of just goes to show, like, especially for Hanamura, when you have that vital of a choke, there's things you got to play to get through that. Like, regardless of skill, that's just something that is going to have to be played around with. It's going to be hard to pop off. Whenever Mei wall is available, it's basically an extra 4 seconds of choices that the defending team can make. And at least in the current meta, there's only a few ways to counter that. I mean, there's number one, you can sim telly, which is usually the more popular of the two. You can counter with your own Mei wall, walling your team into either the right room here or going left to high ground here, so your team can't get walled out. All right, so let's see how blue team. So blue team. Oh crap! Sorry. Crap.
Initiating match.
Forgot to start the match. Mei is actually broken. I absolutely agree. Mei wall advantage is so strong. It is, and that's the reason it's kind of mandatory. There's only a few maps where Mei as opposed to something else isn't really the current advantage, and I think it's been that way for a while. But just recently we started picking up the Rhine and Diva coming back in. It makes it really easy to engage on good walls. I never noticed this little snowman over here. Little cutie dude. He's peeking around the corner.
Ready for battle.
Yo, he's inting. He's inting, brothers. Okay. So we got round 2 coming up right now. Blue team. The defense team right now was on offense earlier. Got full held at point A. We'll see how they change this up. It looks like blue team is going to be using the Mei wall here. Almost adapting quite a similar strategy. They're not using the Widow like red team did on last defense. But they are using the McCree here. Ryan, Zarya, Brig, Ana, great options for holding this choke here. Just full-on brawl, not letting anything get through here. Red team, on the other hand, is going to be running a Lucio and a Moira, interestingly, with the Reinhardt, Zarya, and the Symmetra. So it looks like they're prepping for a fight on point, a really brawl fight. So if they can get onto point without being cut off by anything, this will go well for red team if they can get the brawl on point. So it looks like they didn't have enough there. Defense team is pushing in. Got a couple picks on the Lucio, the Symmetra. Looks like now it's just kind of time as they wear down this team. But the right idea, you know, getting a team like that, like you can see their intention with it, and it just depends on if they're going to be able to execute it or not. So the brawl comp that they have right now is pretty good. They swapped to the Widow here for the next push. Star Drummer on Widow. Looks like they're going to be prepping to try to get a pick before they push in. And they also swapped to the Mei as well. So now they have a Mei on attack. They're going to be trying to use that to get their team in through the point. So you got a wall early. That is going to leave an opening. But unfortunately, JBL gets a bad wall off, leaving an opening here for red team to push in here. Star Drummer gets picks on the way in, creating space on the opportunity as they hold him here at the choke. Star Drummer uncontested on the high ground as blue team is trying to hold this choke. Looks like they still get it. Wall off the Widow spot, which might leave them an opportunity, but they are going to need the time from the wall to keep it, to keep the red team out until they can get a full regroup here. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah. It's kind of like a team-oriented VOD review type thing. So pretty decent push here. Red team got some awesome picks here in the beginning. Star Drummer coming up a little too early, leaving kind of showing where he is before the fight starts, which means that they're going to be able to contest here. Pops out the rally early to contest him here. Red team backing off, thinking, knowing they're not going to be able to engage. Gets a shatter on the Mei, countered with the grab, so they can't push in. Star Drummer using the opportunity again to get some picks here on the side. Again, uncontested on the high ground. Lucio here is trying to get some pressure on Star Drummer. Star Drummer just completely uncontested through this choke, which worked out really well. Finally, the red team pushes in here. And I think they are going to be getting point A, which was actually, it was a really cool move from red team. I like that they swapped to, right when the Symmetra didn't work, they swapped to Star Drummer's a good Widow. So he played a hero that he was good with, but they also used the Mei wall, so they were able to get pressure on the front line, which left an opportunity for Star Drummer to get picks uncontested on the high ground. So it was really well played. Now blue team on the other hand really held the choke. They played their comp really well for the purpose that they had. The Widow was just a really strong counter pick for that, which it was a really good hold. I think that was a really good matchup there. I think blue team did everything right. It's just the counter pick there gave them an advantage there for a couple pushes. So red freeze comes out on attack. freezing him in the hallway. A strange place to hold here, especially they weren't able to get to the high ground fast enough, which is holding in the stairwell is not the ideal situation you want to do here. Countered with the defense May ult from Jay Baloo. They come in with an aggressive grab here and the beat drop to make sure everyone stays alive. Currently, the red team has 5 of their people left up here, which means this is still winnable for the blue team. As long as it's not a 6v6, the defense team always has an opportunity to recap this. It's mainly on attack. You got to keep all 6 of your people up to really secure that second point. So that leaves a lot of pressure off the blue team. The regroup happens, and it's played really well. So blue team setting up early on the high ground this time. They did swap to the Reaper instead of the Mei, which is going to be interesting since Reaper's going to... There's not much Reaper can counter, so it looks like he's going to have to go in for the Reinhardt is basically his only pick. So it's going to be a lot tougher for Jay here on this point. Red team on the point early, already getting some ticks out of that fight, speeding onto the point early, catching them off guard. Blue team will have the advantage here, but... With that being said, it pulls out the blade as well. With that being said, it was a really good play from red team, taking advantage of that opportunity again, just taking the main. A lot of times you don't have to take that high ground, especially if you're a brawl team. Like for the most part, red team is for the most part, and then leaving the high ground open, forcing the defense team to fight on the ground, leaves an opportunity for their DPS to take the high ground freely and to be able to shoot onto the point without being worried about being contested. So that was a good play there. I can see them running this again. Same thing down middle, at least for the comp that they have. Because there's not much, at least for blue team, they're still very brawly comp. So they're wanting them, they're not wanting to take them in small chokes. They're wanting to take them out in the open and leave an opportunity for their hit scan to take the high ground here. So again, they rush in. Under through right, straight to point, taking the fight down here. As you can see, Metello takes the high ground. Jay Bella coming in with the flank, forces him down. Stardrummer again taking the high ground up here as well. So you can see this fight is taking place on point, but Horrible's not letting that happen. The DPS are doing a great job diving these two hit scan. Once the fight starts, not getting too distracted by the tank fight on point, but instead doing their job by contesting the DPS on the high ground so they don't have the advantage of free shooting. Really well played from the blue team. I like the swaps that the red team's made, and I like the way that blue team's been handling these flanks. So red team back with the Mei. They've swapped to Soldier and Mei here. As you can see, they're using the Mei advantage to take the high ground now instead of point. Again, using your team to your advantage. Knowing how you play. Gorilla gets caught up here, drops a little too late. Again, it's okay to drop from that high ground. It's not super important to hold it. Okay. Both grabs come out here. Looks like we get a nano out as well. Red team gets a full push here. Unfortunately, the shatter doesn't crawl down that because I actually made that mistake yesterday. And we get a full push from red team there, dude. That was an awesome. And let's talk about that. Let's let's talk about that fight because I think what happened there. At least on that last push there is I love the swap to the Mei after it wasn't working a couple times on the Widow and the Soldier. We swapped to Soldier in Mei and then switched to the high ground. Flatline, thanks for the sub with the prime, ma'am. I think Brawl should always push high ground. If you don't push high ground and even a single person is left uncontested, it's a GG. Well, I mean, it depends because if you can get a Brawl comp to fight on point, then they're not going to have any options to contest your DPS when they go up. So basically your team can push in through the point and not actually take the fight like 100%. Like they can force the Brawl team down to the point and then kite it a little bit back, which immediately gives them the advantage on high ground. Vlon, thanks for the prime, man. I appreciate it, dude. Okay, so that was our 2CP map, which is very well done. I think that was a much better matchup than the other games. I think the main reason that the first push didn't work out for the team that didn't get the A point was strictly because of a compositional error, which doesn't happen very often, but on Hanamura, either a Mei or a Symmetra is almost essential to get in through that choke if the enemy team is also running a Mei. So I'm surprised they actually got as far as they did without the Mei or the Symmetra in the beginning. That's actually quite impressive, but still not enough to get point A. Oh, okay, hold on. So I was messing with settings. No, I want to keep everybody in. Like for the most part, I like keeping the teams the same. So each team can move on from map to map and really work on how they interact with each other as players. I'm kind of giving the experience of team play, like actual teams, but for pickup games. So, oh, I just ripped my sock, dude. I felt it. Oh god. Okay, so that was our 2CP map. Up next is our escort map, which I think I'm wanting to run. Because I'm in charge, right? We're going to run Dorado. We'll do Dorado for this one. So Dorado is going to be up next. Junkertown's not even in the map pool right now, you goof. That's for the next one. Okay. Yeah, I think Dorado's in the map pool. Okay, so this is our next matchup here. We're going to be going in for this one. Same teams. I like what we did here. I think the matchups are a lot more even on this one, so I'm excited for this. A lot of cool things that happened during that last game. A lot of really cool stuff. I love how the team was enabling Star on Widow on that. Like the way that they played it was really well. And I liked the teamwork between the other team with Source Cody and Cthulhian and Blue, Yosevic, Horrible, and Grillop. A lot of really good team oriented like movements and brawl comp. Oh yeah, let me start game. A lot of really cool plays here. I think we're gonna try to do some more. What if I can do cams? I don't really know too much about how to use the camera, unfortunately, but we'll figure it out. Hey Theory, what's up? Welcome in. Theory's freaking late to the game. Spectating from Kane. Yeah. Oh, did you guys bring in Kane? Kane was popping off, dude. He did some great McCree plays. He was making my life as an Ana player very difficult. Very, very difficult. All right, so we are on Dorado here. Looks like we got so on the attacking team currently. Looks like we're going to be running Dive. We have the Winston, Diva, May, Lucia, going for the Mercy, which I think is a pretty good play here. Yushido with 100, man. Hey, Yushido, I saw you send me a friend request earlier. I sent it again, by the way, dude, because I hit accept, but it like failed to accept it for some reason. So I don't know if you can send me another one, dude. How you been, dude? Why skins off? Because it's a scrim set. On defense, we're gonna be running the Rhine Hog again. Still running the Fair Mercy. We'll see how they handle the countering. And now Stardrummer is a pretty good hit scan, so we'll see how long that lasts. But Yosevic's gonna be trying to counter that with a flank with Tracer, Marble on the Ana. So I can see at least the attack has kind of a pseudo dive, which might work out really well because it's hard to commit to a full dive on this first point. They do rush Yosevic though here on the flank. See an opportunity for that. Cthulhian pushing up to counter that push there. It's pick on Genji Metello. And Stardrummer getting charged here as well. Looks like blue team, red team's pushing the cart. They have a little bit of a separation here as they're not pushing up, which I would be recommending from the red team to push up to help their Winston during that fight, especially when they're distracted here on the choke. So that's just kind of a secure kill for blue team. Seeing they have an opportunity to push in now and contest it here back at the choke. So throw going pretty deep in there. Did distract the team. That's an awesome opportunity. If you see somebody that's a little too deep, I mean, sometimes they are gone, but if you see that whole team turn from them, don't be afraid to push in, try to support it, because basically what happens is you push the fight, and now they have to 360 to really get all the information for the fight. Not a bad push though. I almost saw that really working for the red team here. Blue team handled themselves really, really well though. Okay, and they get their push in through the choke here. Red team focusing down on this Reaper. That was probably a pretty good nano there. Got the Mercy in the Winston in that. Looks like blue team is getting pushed back to the choke here. Unfortunately, they don't have any tanks to contest this payload just yet. We're getting Source Cody back on Reinhardt, able to be contested, but they don't go for the contest. With red team having so many ults, that honestly probably would have been the better choice to touch that payload, but they don't go in for it. So they're going to get a full regroup, probably hold on the second corner here as they push in. So Cody, at least from what I've seen today, has been really safe with his shield. using his resources really wisely, pushing it when he needs to, making sure he kites when he needs to. A lot of really good plays. So I can see him holding this corner here really well. You can see he takes advantage of these opportunities to go in. With shield still at pretty full health. Going in for the slam to get another pick here. Star Drummer on the flank on the high ground. Unfortunately, going to be uncontested since our Pharah and our Mercy are both out of the game right now. So Star's going to be getting... Star drops from the high ground, though. Gives up the high ground to go for Yosevic. And does secure the kill here, actually. So Yosevic, or Star Drummer, again, uncontested here in the high ground. Awesome use of high ground advantage in this fight and seeing how the enemy has to commit resources to get to him or just let him free fire. So unfortunately, they didn't have the resources to contest that, so he took the time to take the flank to give him an advantageous firing position. As you can see, it paid off very well as Star Drummer gets about 4 picks in this fight here. All right. Let's go picks on the red team. Blue team does get a couple of picks on the way, pressuring those that extended a little bit too much. Again, red team, I see a lot of playing on the payload, but from what I can see right here is that red team, three of their players play on the payload, and 3 of them push up. And there's 2 things I have to say about that. Number 1, you either have your whole team push payload, or you have 1 person stay on payload and take 5 people to go for stagger kills. Almost always, it's not a good idea to split the team up that much, and that's probably why they got the 2 early picks there in the beginning. So we'll see how they play that. A lot of cart play. Now again, cart play is completely fine. You just got to make sure your team is all with you. Okay, you don't want to split your team up to take different engagements, because that's how you start getting people whittled down, and that means the next team fight you're going to be at a disadvantage here. So Reinhardt creating some opportunities here. Thrill coming in with a big old slam. Source Cody getting nanoed to counter with his own. The bomb is there. Cody going in for the block. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to block his team from the angle that they're at right now. Red team's going to push it in through the second checkpoint. It's almost a that was a really good nano and counterplay. Unfortunately, the bomb was huge there on the red team. Angle was great. Hey, Frost, what's up, man? Thanks, Wall. Playing Overwatch in 4K. Nice. It's very choppy, I would assume. Alright, red team pushing up here again. Taking the first corner. Cody's not letting that happen, trying to make some more space here. Looks like they're going to be playing behind payload. Blue team does have the Mei now to freeze the Diva. They're still running the Soldier. I assume Soldier's going to be taking the high ground again here. Goes for the flank on background. Again, taking the high ground with the Mercy pocket. Loviani just blue beaming it, which is a great strategy, especially for Mercies with a flanking Soldier there, putting a lot of pressure on the back line. The grab is good, but they don't have enough pressure from the line with the blade coming out, which means they're not able to get the damage into that grab, which is a great counter blade there. And the comboing it with the Valk secured a lot of damage for the blade as well as the rest of the team. That was an awesome way to counter grab, was with that blade, just for the pure pressure. Awesome push from the red team. I saw some really cool stuff as far as taking the high ground, as well as securing picks like that. A lot of positioning errors on the blue team on defense, but this map is pretty cruel, you know, as far as giving up high grounds. So it's one of those maps where if you don't have the high ground, there's just so many opportunities, because you can as defense or attack, you have these super crucial high grounds here on third point, which are so accessible to the attackers, but much harder to get to for the defense without giving up too much space. But again, they are valuable. And then all on the second point, you have an entire column of high ground to fight with that we just didn't see blue team securing. And then red team was just taking it for free, which I think was probably the biggest reason they took second point so well. Now, what I saw on first point, blue team held first point a lot better, and I think it's because red team, again, just fought payload. They fought through the choke. Blue team was able to hold it with the brawl comp that they were running, and the spam that they had. The red team didn't try to go up to the high ground or anything to try to take a more advantageous position, which made it a lot harder for red team. And I think they figured that out come second point. They're able to take the high ground a lot quicker, and this map is really about taking the high ground as this payload moves forward. Especially if the other team is not running a brawl.
incoming. Stop the payload.
All right, blue team coming out with the McCree, Pharah, no Mercy to pocket the Pharah with Moira, Lucio, Zarya, and Ryan. Red team holding with the Mei, Soldier, Ryan, Diva, Moira, and Mercy. So looks like the strat here is going to be pocket Star Drummer as much as possible. Enable Star with the flanks here as much as we can. Okay, blue team's able to get a pick on the way in here. Tholian coming in hot with a lot of charge, creating just basically pushing in through the choke for free. Star Drummer trying to get some picks on the way back. We got our two supports. J-Bal appeals for the Moira back here. Star Drummer caught off guard on the flank, regrouping here on the payload. And this is where this ball strategy is going to be paying off, at least in this first point. Again, because right when they give up that high ground, the blue team has an advantage with the comp that they currently have. As long as they're taking the brawl here right on point, especially with the Zarya against the Diva. If they're not taking the high ground, Diva's almost useless as far as her boosters. Because she doesn't have any high ground to contest, so as long as they play as a ball together like this, they are going to be an advantage, especially with the Zarya. Now, that first point was a different story. Second point's going to be much tougher. Is I assume the red team will try to take the high ground, use the fact that use this high ground to make sure that they can take a pick before they drop down to the payloads. We'll see how that works. As you can see, Hammond takes the high ground early. Soldier going up with the Mercy pocket, damage boosting, securing a lot of pressure on the team as they try to push it here. Again, blue team's not able to do much down here. They have their 3 players. Red team has 3 players down here with the Mei and the Reinhardt. Unfortunately, gets slammed from Cody, which is huge. Still a lot of pressure. Star drops down. Red team bomb goes out, getting Zarya in that. Looks like we have 2 players over here. These 2 players are going to die. It just depends on how long. Moira peels out. I wouldn't keep pushing that payload. We'll see. Another possible big stagger. Now, Horrible gets out alive, unscathed. Well, not unscathed, but gets out alive. Very nice. Okay. Hammy's sitting up on high ground, so we can maintain that high ground position without using any resources to get back to it. Metello holding down here on the payload with Reinhardt and the Moira. Hammy drops down. Josevic looking to take the high ground advantage, seeing that they have the Soldier and the Mercy up here. J-Bal is still trying to take some pressure with the Pharah as they hold that high ground. It's going to be hard for J-Baloo to get that Pharah, or I mean the Soldier, especially with the Mercy pocket during that, just because it's going to be so tough with Soldier having the self-healing pod as well as the Mercy pocket and so much pressure without the pocket of his own. Is going to be almost completely impossible to kill the Soldier by himself without any support from his team with either a bubble, basically essentially a bubble, or if they push high ground here early. Okay, good grab on the Thrill. Both tanks using the beat to try to give him more time to do damage on the grab. Does put enough pressure on the Ryan here. Or if I can go in. Are you going for first person? Oh yeah, we can. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's take a high ground. Where is it? I see Star here. All right, so Star using the. Oh, I see how it works now. Okay, I got this. Start getting me hot here. Moira from the other team coming with the Coalescence. Not enough, trying to put pressure on the front line. I think I finally figured it out. Okay, and Cody coming in. Big old slam, not able to secure any of the kills though. Huge bubble, just completely spewing resources into Cody to keep him alive on the payload is not going to be enough as the red team cleans up the rest of these picks here on blue team. I'll need some water after all this casting. Yeah, I know. And Thrill able to get the kill on J-Baloo. Okay. Let's see if we can get out of here. I don't know how to unlock, unfortunately. Maybe for right click. There we go. Okay, big grab. Plenty of pressure from blue team on the red team here. Absolutely fantastic grab there. staggering from the Diva kill. Star Drummer getting a pick on horrible. Caught off guard there on the right. Yosefik cleaning it up with a Widow of his own. Amazing job, amazing job. Really good push from the blue team, taking the pressure to the point and then timing the grab on the tanks. Created a lot of opportunities for the team to clean it up and push it in for the second point. Puts 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock for a blue team to push this thing in the rest of the way. Now, this is going to be crucial for high ground. Maintaining the high ground on this third point with either a DPS or a Diva is what's going to be kind of the big deciding factor here for this next push. Baron Gorilla coming in, getting frozen unfortunately. Cody frozen as well. Star Drummer free firing on the team from the high ground, uncontested again from this high ground, which might bite him in the butt on the way. We'll see, but it doesn't seem too bad. Lord Cookie, thanks for the follow, by the way, man. Welcome in, dude. Welcome into Pug Mondays.
No one can hide from my sight.
Yosefik getting an early pick here, looking for the picks on the high ground, trying to contest Star Drummer as much as he can. Huge pick on Star Drummer from the high ground, creating more opportunities for the team. As pressure from Yosefik wears off, he gets more opportunities here to fire his Widow, going for the Mei before she gets back to spawn. Red team does have time to get another regroup here. They're going to have to be swapping to a better competition stall with the Widow. Widow's going to be a lot tougher here on the third point to get a pick. But if blue team gets distracted, it will create an opportunity. Thrill going in to put pressure on Yosefik, forcing him out of position and in danger of the bomb, but he's far enough away for that. Thrill not letting up on Star Drummer. Loviani holding down the payload here. And then Cody coming in with a big old slam on Loviani, knocking out the Mei as well, cleaning this up. And now this came down to a game of ults, putting the pressure on. I like that Thrill you know, went to try to put pressure on the Widow there early to create an opportunity for the team to not get fragged during the fight. Didn't pay off as much as I assumed it would have, but it was a cool play. I think it was really smart on both teams. At least this next play, Cthulhian just absolutely ripping and tearing with the charge in this map lately. As Dorado, especially with the brawl, not using the high ground too much, but taking the fights to. Oh, Thrill left. I think Thrill might have disconnected. Yeah, not enough pressure. When they're forcing the fight to the payload, here. Sorry, what was I saying? The Zari becomes a lot more useful when they force the fight to the payload instead of trying to take that high ground. So as far as that fight went, I can see what they were trying to do. Unfortunately, the red team, I think, was taking the fight to the payload too much. Star Drummer was taking the high ground, but they were trying to take that fight a little too close, not using their mobility to their advantage. But not using their mobility to their advantage, but okay, hold on, we have to balance some stuff out. Yeah. GG's, Jay. Thanks for playing, man. Thanks for playing. All right, we got to fill out the rest of the team here. Let's see. So, we now have Therian. I think we have we have 2 DPS. Agent 42, I believe, is a support player as well. So, yes. So, we're going to be swapping some people around here. Cthulhian out now as well. We're down to our final map of the night. Let's check it out. So our final map, I believe is another Koth. Yeah, is another Koth. So we're gonna be playing on, I think Nepal. Yeah, Nepal is the next one. So let's see. We got your boy Mike. We're gonna be filling in the rest here shortly. Who is a tank player? Let's get Kane. Let me see if Kane is down to go on blue team here, because I like to get another mid-master DPS to contest Star as well. Well, now Star's gone. Who is Chachones? And Juno's been waiting for a while as well. So Juno is a Reinhardt player, which actually I think we're going to need on this team, on red team. So I think if Kane is good to hold down... Yeah. All right, Thrill, you coming back? All right, man. I'll leave the spot for you, dude.
least spot for you. Let me know how fast. Let me know how fast it is. We'll talk about the game meanwhile. So on Dorado, we saw a lot of stuff pay off there, and as far as like, so blue team taking the fight to payload, which I know I've said before, but you could see it in the kill feed with Cthulhian having so much charge and having the opportunity to kill people as Zarya there on the payload. I think just being red team wasn't using their high ground advantage as much. Again, Dorado is such a map for high ground advantage, but also ult economy and how you play the corners. Yeah, Vlamla, you can get in. I'll open up more spectators if you guys want to. Hold on. I'll just open up all the spectators. I couldn't deal with Star Drummer until I went with Widow. Yeah, Star's Widow is pretty good. So a lot of stuff. Let's see if Thrill. We're gonna get Thrill back in here. Let's see, Cody was a DPS, but he is also a tank player. So we'll actually Okay, let's get Thrill back in. And I don't know who Tracer is. Or do I? Do I know who Tracer is? I don't think I put them in. I think they just joined in. So they're going to be specs. And then I believe, let's see, we have 3. No. Hold on. I believe Chachones was the next one. And we need a tank player. So let's get you boy Mike. I think he was a tank player here. So we're going to go with this one. I think we have some DPS in here. Wait, did Star say he was swapping? Oh. Well, shit. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let's... I would hate to get Juno out. Okay, yeah, Juno's not DPS, so we need that. Okay. Okay, next matchup. By the way, if you guys are watching right now or are in a spectator, what is it? Pugs are going to be first come, first serve. So it's whoever gets here. These start at 7 p.m. on Mondays. This is our first one. We will do more on every Monday. Looking forward to watching back to hear your commentary. I'm sure I'll learn a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing just a review on one of the more closer matchups between the two teams. Maybe we'll make that part of VOD Review Wednesday. Okay. So let's start our final map of the night. This is Nepal.
Initiating match.
We have quite the matchup here. Quite the matchup. This is a completely new, I would say almost a brand new team on both sides. So it's going to be getting some more cohesiveness that we're looking at between the two teams. This is like practice for Dojo. Yeah. I know it's a little bit different from Dojo, but I think it's going to support our VOD reviews on Wednesday. Suki, if I left your Twitch and hopped on my alt to just grind out some levels and I saw your game. Oh, wait, really? You were chilling on it? Nice.
Ready for battle.
Have you been playing Overwatch more lately, Yushido? Okay. So, between the two teams, what were we talking about? Oh, first off, if you guys are watching, this Wednesday we're doing VOD reviews. We do it every Wednesday. You submit your gameplay. Anybody can do it in our Discord. Join our Discord if you haven't already, and you can submit your gameplay, your ranked gameplay, for us to review it and help you get better at the game. That's Wednesday at 7 p.m. And again, our next pug is going to be next Monday, starting at 7 p.m. First come, first serve. And we'll try to balance it out as much as we can. All right, so this is the beginning on Nepal. First map. Coming out the Rhine, we have a dive on the blue team, and more of the brawl comp on the red team. The dive pushes them back. Red team getting split here pretty early on. Thrill able to secure a kill with the ball. Red team's definitely going to want to push the point as soon as possible with the Mei. Try to hold that down, force this dive to fight on point, so they can use that wall just like that. Cool. So we get a nice cap from the red team. Even though they get down a player earlier on, they use their advantage of holding the point with the comp that they have. It makes it really hard for the blue team to actually get to maintain that advantage. Okay, we just lost the DPS. Okay. All right. So we'll see if Chahones gets in here for the next fight. Comes in with the Doomfist. Hold on, let me see if he plays it. Hopefully he's a DPS player. I have no idea. Okay. So let's see how this goes. Looks like he can handle his own. Blue team coming out with the Cole. Mining as well to clear the point, which is huge from Thrill. My lord, dude. Securing the kills with the Cole. Coming with a big slam from the Reinhardt. Isn't going to be enough to retake this point again. Again, the importance of Mei right now in the meta, I think is just going to be massive on what kind of teams can take what kind of points. This map especially, having the Mei is extremely important. Now, there are ways around it, especially with Pharaoh, to poke at this point before the team pushing in. But the dive comp that blue team has right now, it's going to be really hard to push in with this. So, Yosefik getting 2 giant kills before the match starts. Looks like the target focus here is going to be the name of the game with the dive comp pushing in. Not even worrying about points just yet, which is great. So they still need to win this fight before they can do anything. Focusing down on the Reinhardt. We have our DPS off the side here. Thrill able to get the pick. Metello coming in a little bit late with the freeze, but it is going to be able to secure the kills on the blue team again to maintain holding this point. Just the pure sustainability of the red team makes it really easy to retake team fights like that. The dive that they have without the target focus, and I didn't see too much target focus on blue team here against the red team when they first got those 2 picks. A lot of waiting around to get the picks. I just didn't see too much focus on which targets they were killing after they got the first 2 picks. Again, cleaning up very quickly is extremely important. This fight against this Ryan, Mei, and Zarya comp, you gotta move quick. You gotta clean it up quick, or else the regroup is very likely. Yosef coming in with another giant pulse and picks. Doing a great job putting pressure on the back line as well as the tanks. Very nice. We have tracers on both team now. Red team still running the Rhine now instead of the Winston, and the Wrecking Ball still from Theory swapping it to the Diva. We're looking more meta along here with the Moira and Lucio being the only kind of weird factors in this. We have the Lucio Moira on the other team as well. Still running the dive, Source Cody, and Thrill. That's right, they're running the dive. But we do have the Mei. We do have the Mei on this point, which is going to prove to be a lot more valuable for the blue team, as they're able to rearrange the map here on the high grounds and hold these chokes a lot more effectively. Blue team with a very clean sweep. Here on the high ground, again, this just gives them options to dive more easily with the Mei wall. And it's why we see Mei so often in competitive and in professional scenes, is her ability to rearrange the map here makes it enables a lot more opportunities for the team, as well as increases survivability of the team as well. Okay, again, it's going to be the first person on point here. Red team coming in with a huge wall on this point to secure only 1 entrance. Again, rearranging the map, so there's only 1 way to get into this point, making them have to rotate their team, split off almost, and invest these ults to get in for here. Fortunately, Chuchens comes in with an amazing Mei ult here on point, not being eaten by the Diva. And cleaning it up with a nice dive here on the Mei. Great counter work here. Metello's still in the wall, just stalling out for time, even though they don't have the point, unfortunately. So the regroup is here. Red team's going to be staggered for this last push. Blue team, all they have to do is maintain their composure on point and force kill anybody who comes in. Unfortunately, Reinhardt coming in with a pin on Gorilla. But we'll get finishing off the Reinhardt as the team was there to support him. Multi-freeze coming into action here on the Diva in the Brig. Good use of that, by the way, to stop them as both of them are really hard to block the freeze. Doofus is trying to get in, trying to get a pick to maintain this fight. And using the wall here, again, to block out the choke. Rearrange the map style. Again, I'm seeing a lot of really good Mei play here from both teams. As far as changing, using the walls to their advantage. Again, for Mei, her biggest thing in her kit is her Mei wall, which again, creates opportunities for your team.
0.
Are my teeth, they good? I mean, they're all right, I guess. They're all right. My mouth is falling apart. Hey, if someone in blue team drops, let me know. I want to play against Theory and Metello. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We have 2 more maps for Nepal, and then we'll be done for the night. Kenny always comes in with such the weirdest stuff.
5, 4, 3, 1.
Yoshida with the 50 bits.
Capture the objective.
Brush my teeth on stream. Okay. I'll use my electronic toothbrush. My Philips Sonic Care. That goes. Thrill committing early without really knowing the comp that they have. They have the Brick and the Reaper. I'm surprised he got out of there alive. Not too much value there. A lot of risk there. Putting pressure on Tracer. Fortunately, not able to get any kills with that one. And it looks like both teams were running some form of a dive here. Very interesting, especially for this choke here. Both teams, one team has the Mei, one team does not. The other team running now a Doomfist and a Reaper to counter the dive, which looks like the Reaper is going to be paying off here pretty quickly against the Winston and the Moira putting pressure on him as the red team cleans this up a little bit more. Good cap from the red team. We can see that the Reaper paid off really quickly with a swap from Metello to put pressure on the dive tanks. Looks like blue team's going to be going to a more traditional comp with the Rhine. Still got the ball to put pressure on the point with the dive, but the Mei and the Rhine I think is going to be a much more cohesive combo here. Let's see how they're working up here. Yes, we're putting some pressure on the back line. Thrill pushing in here. Finally, Cody trying to make some space for the team to push in. This ball goes in with the mines, clearing it out, pulling out Cole in response. Blocking out Metello's Q. Not much to stop it as far as stun goes. All they really have is the Mei to freeze, but that's not going to be enough to secure any more kills here. Red team holds this point. With what I would say is it was a pretty good push from blue team. Blue team had a really good push there in the beginning, making a lot of space. I didn't see too much of a commitment to the point, though. Once they got there, they waited around a little too long and funneled themselves in this choke here, making it very easy for Theory and Metello to use both their ultimates to focus down both the tanks without a proper stun for the both. Okay, Yosefik trying to poke and prod the DPS on the other side, while the rest of their team is pushing in through the main. Huge slam from Reinhardt, countering the coalescence from red team. Taking this fight down a little too far from the tanks, pushing in through the mega room, cutting themselves off from the healers in the Mei. Which looks like this fight is going to be almost exclusively red teams. I think the biggest thing here is that they're running the dive really well, and the blue team's not committing the fight to the point. They're letting the dive team counter dive into them instead of playing together. Finally, we gotta fight down Mei, putting the pressure on the red team. Trying to take the fight here in through main. Doing the charge of the Rhine and the beat. Looks like Mei ult is right on point for blue teams. Which is pretty good. Got about 2 of those in there. Pushing in through the choke here, cleaning it up. Yeah, much better push from from blue team. Committing to main, and I think the overtime really sparked them to be able to push like they should have been pushing in the beginning. Was committing to that W, trying to get to the point as quickly as possible, forcing the dive comp to fight on the point instead of letting the fight take place in a more open area to where the dive comp can kite these tanks. It's much better usage of space. I'm interested to see if blue team still forces this fight to take place on point, or if they're going to let the dive comp take advantage of the team splitting up. The Doom trying to come in with a pick here. Fortunately, not getting anything. Another staggered attack for the red team, which creates an opportunity for the blue team to use one ultimate to clean this up. Countered by the Reaper ult, but shields are healthy. Pulls out Cole as well. Again, staggering this fight on the red team. Yosefik gets his pulse bomb pulled out as well. Gets picked on the Moira. Gets picked in the process, though. So during that fight, blue team invested about 4 ults. Red team invested about 2. Which red team still doesn't have that many ultimates. Blue team is still holding on to Grav. There is no diva to eat this Grav, so it could be pretty big, depending on how they play this. This is going to be their one ultimate that they're looking for. Trying to build the Mei ult to combo with that before this fight is going to be crucial if the red team is going to be doing a coordinated push here.
If it's waiting for that push. As you can see the dive happen between Theory and Tracer here at the same time. Tracer getting a pick on the Mei, not able to follow up with the Mei freeze since Mei is dead. Which means the red team is going to be able to push in this team for free. A ton of pressure coming in from this dive comp, cleaning up just about everybody on this point here. Super close. I think the biggest thing was the Mei getting killed by the Doomfist, unfortunately, for the blue team. Meant that the grab wasn't going to have a significant combo to work with during the next fight, which there wasn't going to be an opportunity to follow up on any of those kills with the damage that they needed. So Mei getting out early here with the freeze, goes down in the process, seeing if they can focus on any of these frozen targets to even the fight out a little bit. Blue team circling around the fight. Again, rotating in a strange fashion on the other side, which cuts them off from the rest of their team coming back from the point. But I think the dive comp at this map worked out really well. Really well. Dental care is important. I agree. Dental care is very important.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
Yushido. All right. Oh, sorry. Is 1-1 anyways.
5, 4,
I misread that comment.
2, 1.
All right, so let's see. Red team is going to be running the dive comp again. The big swap here is between the Reaper now to a Genji on Metello. Everything else is about the same. Blue team is running a dive of their own with the Winston and the Diva, Mei and McCree. Big slam from Ball here. McCree gets a flash on Tracer on Doom's rollout here, unfortunately. Falling into the pit. Which means that blue team's going to be up a player here. Not too much damage coming from the blue team now. Coordinating a dive here, committing to this fight on high ground without touching point first is a really good call from blue team. Again, just making sure they win this fight before they go in and take that point is really crucial to make sure that red team doesn't get a pick and then able to get a regroup and retake the point. Awesome job on blue team here. Wonderful flash from Cajones, or Cajones, I guess is how we can pronounce it. On Tracer, on the Doomfist, on the red team. That'll definitely be a highlight clip there. So again, don't see the wall out yet. That was an awesome opportunity for a wall, but we don't see it coming out yet. There we go. Now we get the wall coming out, focusing on the Doomfist here to rearrange. Again, giving themselves an optimal team fight here. Free pick for their team as they get the wall. Give me the ball. Freezing the ball now. Theory is forced to use the mines on this fight. Now, blue team is still up one player. Using another wall to kind of corral the red team into this one area is going to be bad news for Mei, unfortunately. Your boy Mike gets an amazing monkey out here. And the rest of the team juggling really well. So Thrill just trying to hold on tight. Really going out for a little bit more scraps on the point. Really good push from red team here. What I liked that I saw was the Mei wall on blue team was used a lot more to cut off as they pushed in. Once, and again, it's okay to use that Mei wall on cooldown on these chokes. Like you can use it right off cooldown and just wall it again. It keeps cutting off the red team from each other, which gives more opportunities for your team. Red team taking the fight here. Kind of interesting. DMing the Reaper. Reaper gets pick on Thrill in this fight. Forces the blue team back into the Mega Room. Looks like they're going to almost have to bait him in here if they use the Mei wall here when they overextend. They don't use it to cut off the doorways, though, which means that red team's going to be able to move freely here. Yeah, good counter dive. Good counter dive. Almost was a bad move for red team. Turned into a much better move for red team once they got the Reaper ult kill on the monkey. Created more space for them. Yeah, not bad. Really good matchup here so far. Hammond is the only tank you can play. Hammond's great. I like Hammond. All right, blue team going in. Kree trying to zone out the blue team, pulling out the beat drop and the Cole at the same time, as well as the mines. Also pulled out the Lucio ult. Looks like it's an ult fest right now. Trying to just see who can get a pick first before they move in. Looks like it's going to be blue team for this one. Has more of the advantage. Trying to focus down these kills as they push forward. Monkey still on the back line, isn't able to touch the point before the recap. Does take out Gorilla, though, in the corner there. Forces him to stay in one spot without too much damage on him. Securing a kill here. But Cody is able to take out the other 2 tanks, which means that the red team is going to have to regroup before they push in here for the next point. Man, that was an all-fest. That was crazy. That was nuts. All right. Coming in the Meteor Strike. Still no picks out yet, but he gets it on the McCree pretty early on here, which means they're going to be down a lot of damage here. Okay, Reaper also pulls out his ult here. Your boy Mike just completely going nuts on Monkey here on the back line, doing some great zoning work on the Moira. Moira left alone on point. Looks like blue team is realizing that, moving back to the point. Does get the point all the way to 96%, which means if they recap this, they will... that will be the last fight. So essentially, this is coming down to one more fight here for whoever wins this Koth map overall. So blue team's gonna have to use this. They do have Mail coming up. They do have Moira ult, and they do have Monkey ult. They're gonna have to make sure they engage with the Mail before they push in, or else they're gonna be at a disadvantage here. Maybe able to focus down the ball when he comes down early. Still not seeing the Mail wall out just early. Again, waiting quite a bit on the Mail wall, forcing their tanks to get in there with the with their ults. Just waiting a little too long on the Mail wall. Again, it's okay to use that early. And then use the freeze. Mail wall, you want to get out early. Create the advantage for your team earlier on. It looks like red team's going to be taking this, especially with the mines from Theory creating so much space on the for the red team to move in on the blue team, and the pressure there in the choke. Awesome placement of mines there. Awesome job. All right, everybody. That was well done, dudes. That was well done. That was a good puck. That was a good puck. Theory did an amazing job. I saw a lot of really good stuff from Theory. Saw a lot of really good stuff from your boy Mike. Saw a lot of amazing plays from Cajones, Cody, Thrill with some amazing plays. Josefik putting so much pressure on the backline on red team. That was a really good matchup, dude. I'm glad we finally found like a good matchup between these two teams. I watched a lot of Beaver. Pile drop P Dan. No, that was a really good pug. So I think I got a lot of information on how pugs can work. We'll change a little bit of stuff next week and add some things as well. But thank you guys for joining us. Next pug that we're going to be doing is next Monday at 7 p.m. Make sure you guys are here at 7 p.m. Eastern. So it's first come, first serve. I'll notify the crap out of you guys in our Discord. Make sure you're in our Discord. Again, if you're new here, join the Discord. We have VOD reviews coming up on Wednesday is our next big stream. That's where anybody can submit gameplay in our Discord. We review it for you, give you tips on things you need to work on throughout the week to get better at the game, and then you come back the next week, you can submit more gameplay. We give you more tips to get even further in your gameplay. So I hope you guys learned a lot from pugs. Let me know, what did you guys think of it, by the way? Did you guys like pugs? I didn't get to hear any of the comms, but what are your thoughts on on pugs? You loved it? You got to play DPS? Yeah. Pugs are good. I like pugs. I think they're fun. But as far as a learning experience, like, because even though I like having fun in the game, again, I like focusing on getting better. Basically, anytime I play Overwatch in a competitive setting, and this was definitely a competitive setting. Like, this was even matchups, scrim style rules. Was definitely made to learn more about the game. Did you guys learn anything? Like, what's something? Because again, I'm just trying to gather info to make these scrims, these pickup games, a lot more valuable for you guys as an educational thing. You made a crappy PowerPoint for college. Oh, nice, very nice. You learned you're bad? I wouldn't say that. Like, what did you guys compare to the ranked ladder? What's something you guys did in this, or something you experienced in this that you didn't in the ranked ladder? Was the teamwork more? Was it more teamwork than you were used to, or less? Which again, it's okay to have both. Did you guys feel like you were doing more teamwork than you're used to, or less? And did you guys kind of notice, like,
callouts, memes, and alt usage. And again, that's all for fun. Better teamwork, less toxicity, which is good. Felt basically the same to the latter for you. Yeah, which is fine. And I want you guys to, like, as far as for those that were in the pugs today, I want you guys to really focus on where the areas happen where, like, there was a disconnect in communication. Like, if you were feeling like the communication was all over the place, there's a few things for that. And what I want, at least for those that were in pugs, that if you guys plan on doing pugs next week as well, something that everybody can work on is just listening for callouts from your team. Like, practice that this week. Is while you're in games, just try to get better at listening to what your team is saying, no matter what it is. Like, if you hear that there's someone says Genji on the right, try to figure out who said it, where that Genji is. Like just practice on getting that game sense, but as well as just practicing listening. Like, a lot of times we get absorbed in our own, like, what we're doing, and a lot of times a lot of communication goes unnoticed. But try to figure out what's good communication, what's bad communication. But a really general thing you can do is just work on listening. Like, work on listening to your teammates. Valuing what they say, because information in Overwatch is king. Like, the more information you have as a team, the more of an advantage you're at. Overwatch rewards smart gameplay, not being able to frag out as much, like tracking and aim. It rewards game sense and good smart play more than it rewards that, definitely. So make sure that's probably one of the biggest things you guys can do as a team. And if you're coming back next week, try to apply that even more. Try to apply what you learn in pugs next week, as far as teamwork, communication that you guys do between players. Try to figure out what's a way that you can coordinate comms, as well as enable your team to be more sharing of information, as well as preemptively thinking about your plays before you go into fights, comboing. Make sure you actually execute the things that you guys were talking about, so you can actually practice on going in with the plan and executing it. And if there is variation needed, then you can do it, but still going in with, like, a general plan. So you actually got the speed boost instead of heal because I trusted my Moira, aka Williamson. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Williamson, thanks for joining in, by the way. I hope you enjoyed it, William. And I hope you're glad that you decided to join in, man. It's great that you took the initiative and actually joined in. I feel like the communication would be improved if we did an icebreaker thing next week. So some dumb 6v6 where we just mess around with the other people on the other team in the actual pugs. We could do that. We could do a warm-up session. I think that'd be good. Okay, everybody. Pugs were fun. Do you guys have any recommendations for next week? Do you guys have any things that you'd like to see next week in pugs? Or things you enjoy that you'd like to see again next week? Definitely join in next week and play. Though I have a scrim with Coach every 10 p.m. So 7 p.m. You scrim every day? Damn. Yeah, we're definitely not as serious as you guys are this season. We're scrimming like once a week, I'm pretty sure. I want Cosmaro on the other team. True. Just act. Had a blast, felt welcome, and like I could help even with the skill gap. Yeah, which is great. And this is definitely more, I would say this is more valuable. Winning Pug versus your team, Spooky. Yeah, you guys did roll us in the first one. There's a lot more value to the lower players. But again, for those that are higher tier, it's really good for us to share information and set an example for how players get better in the game. So thank you to all the players that came out today. Those that were in the lower elos, like trying to learn. Those that were in Platinum Diamond that were, trying to figure out how to play with other players as well. And those that were in Mid-Master and any GM players that played today. Thank you for being willing to lead by example, and show everybody how, what's a good way to play the game. So that's what we're all about here. Is again, learning the right way. So when you go into practice, you're not wasting your time, number one, but you're not creating any bad habits as a player. And a bad habit is thinking that other people's information isn't useful to you, which it always is. Whether or not you ignore it or not, I mean, you can choose to use it or not, but it's always good to know that other people on the team. And again, this is in Overwatch, we're all just players, And I want you guys to know that, like, just the people that were in the pugs today I wouldn't say, we're all pretty much average people, like the average Overwatch player. And it's just how we interact with each other kind of makes the game fun. It makes the game not fun.
So every game's not going to be great. You're going to have toxic people in it. Just try not to be one of those people. I kind of slip as well when I play, so I try to limit that as much as I can. But again, have fun with it. Enjoy the game. Make sure the games aren't unenjoyable for those that are playing as well. Retro, what's up, man? You still doing pugs? No, we just ended. We just ended. So next week on Monday. Next Monday is our next pug at 7 p.m. If you guys want to join in for it, we're doing it every Monday, like consistently every Monday. Join our Discord. Also join our Discord for VOD reviews on Wednesday, completely free. So Retro, if you are interested in getting better as an Overwatch player, join our Discord, dude. We're doing a ton of stuff throughout the week. So don't worry, you're not missing out. You're only missing out if you don't join the Discord. Sorry. Yes, a question for VODs on Wednesday. If it was just a loss, but I think I did pretty well personally, would that be a good VOD? Yeah, that's fine. Wasn't super close, but I feel like if I actually did good, it would have been better. Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. Scrim every day except Wednesday, and Friday we play in. Dang, essentially every day. Damn, Pugs definitely shortened the SR skill / gap. Yeah, definitely. So, cool, man. Yeah, dude, Silver, I'd love to. Number one, catch up with you. But number two, I would love to see you on Pugs next week. Is it a certain rank? No, it's open to everybody. So I'm pretty washed up. I peaked 4.2k as Zarya. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. We balance every game out as much as we can, and we work on general game. We're planning on working on general game sense stuff as we do this going forward. So, but I want to expand on it. I want this to build off from the VOD review thing. So we're slowly adding more stuff into our educational Overwatch week. So again, this isn't something we do just once a day. I mean, this is, we're always open for help. If you guys ever want any help with your Overwatch gameplay, let me know. But we have a lot of stuff going on through the week. So, and group up with somebody, Get used to trying to get better as an Overwatch player. Not just gaining SR, but actually getting better, like at what you do. SR is not always a perfect indicator for that as it goes up and down. Again, I'm 3,600. Not always 3,600. But that still means I have stuff to work on. So again, instead of just worrying about getting my SR back up, I'm worried about playing smarter as a main tank so I can actually carry games more often. Yo, don't want to act pushy, but if you still need someone to do Wednesday's 7 p.m. VOD review, I'd love to review with you and your teammate. Yeah, dude, Silver, I'd love that, man. I love that. If you want to come in and do a VOD review, I'll let Sauce know that we can maybe even split it up a little bit. Silver, are you mainly an Ana player? Because we can have you come in this Wednesday to do it. I'm sure Sauce would appreciate a break. He's done it like 3 weeks in a row. With that being said, VOD reviews go on for about 4 to 5 hours. So you can choose whatever slot you want. We start at 7. You can go as long as you want to help out with VOD reviews. No, I'd love it, dude. I'd love it. Yeah, I'd love to get another voice in here. So, because I learn as well. So it is me as I'm not really a support player, so I feel like I learn a lot as well on that. 7 to 10, you're free. Yeah, love to, man. I'd love to have you in here. Cool. All right, everybody. That's the end of Pugs for the night, but stream is not over just yet. So we're going to be jumping into maybe a ranked or experimental. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to take a short break, though, so I can give my voice a break. And we'll be back. If you guys have any suggestions for Pugs, let me know in our Discord. Again, next week at 7 p.m., we'll be doing Pugs. This is first come, first serve. You do not have to be a sub to do it. It is open to everybody. So make sure you're here. Again, first come, first serve. I don't force anybody to swap out. I prefer that once we get set teams, those teams play all 5 games. So you guys can get used to getting better as a team, game to game, and really getting used to these people on your team. So be prepared. Be there, 7 p.m. Whoever's in is in. If you need to swap out, that's completely fine. We got other people waiting in to go. And if you're there, if you're wanting to watch Pugs or spectate and get ready and get swapped in, again, we'll have a queue for spectators. So it's like basically whenever somebody swaps out, I'll swap somebody in. So, Cosmaro is One Trick Mercy. He's my Ana teacher. Ew. Yeah, and again, Cosmaro, if Cosmaro wants to help with VOD reviews, again, if you guys know any really good players that you'd like to see featured on our VOD reviews to help support it, let me know. I prefer GM players, or peak at least 4.3. But if you guys know anybody, send them my way, dude. I'd love to get them on for VOD reviews as a guest VOD reviewer to help out with stuff. Cool.
So spread the word if you guys want to. We'd love to see some more people on VOD review with us. Even though I love sauce. Sauce is, you know, we all love sauce. Literally everybody loves sauce. I know sauce is a lot on his plate. So I'm sure he would appreciate some help as well. So, okay. Thank you guys for pokes. I'm going to take a super short break, probably like 2-3 minutes. Then we're going to be back with some ranked ladder. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, healing the Reinhardt. Okay, we see the McCree on high ground, taking some more damage. I would honestly chill with your McCree for a little bit when they're pushing in here.